Hi. As you could see in the first video, we do have an upfront part of the fee, and then a part that can be paid in Germany. And we have two types of candidates. Some simply can't afford that, and some just can't afford the fee. And of course, people like you often ask us what options we're having to allow for affordability. In Germany, one thing is a little bit different than in many other countries. It is non-common in business to negotiate. So the price that we offer already is the very best price, and also in Germany it is not common to really negotiate prices, as it maybe is even a fun factor in many other countries. Already here it is quite common to give the best price in the beginning, and this is exactly what we do. You could see our language partner is already located in Pakistan, meaning you don't have to even pay a German language partner without asking. So meaning the upfront fee that is stated is already the best we can do for people who want to join the program. However, since we do want to support as many people as possible, we did spend some time on our team to think what we can offer for all those that still can't afford the upfront part, and this is where we came up with the Patronship program. This short video is explaining what exactly the Patronship program is. As I said, and as you will see, it is specifically for those who really can't afford the upfront fee for good reasons. And we call it Patronship as somebody else is acting as some type of sponsor. Typically, it is for people with monthly salaries lower than 700 euro per month. And you will need to be honest, because if you were to be accepted for the Patronship program, you would actually work full-time for the employer in question. And of course, if you're willing to work, the lower the salary, the more likely actually, and the better your chances that an employer will take the risk and choose you out of all the other candidates that he has as an option. So how exactly does it work? In case you would be picked, you would, and an employer would offer this, it would be combined with a remote job, and it's only full-time, no part-time is available for sure. And you would be paid the same salary that you're currently having, plus the employer would cover your fee for the 9 months journey. And here you can see why it would only work for people with really low salaries, because the employer also would cover the additional cost for the 9 months journey. If you get picked, that means you would then be able to start your 9 months journey with language learning, visa, and all the other parts. It is full program that you would be able to join and be on your full way migrating to Germany, with your cost for our program being covered by an employer, and 100 euro per month from the payment of the employer would be put as a deposit for your flight ticket that you then would get paid out fully after you flawlessly succeeded the 9 months. You didn't quit, and your quality was awesome throughout the journey. Even there would be a small saving of 900 euro for you to pay the flight ticket. What is the next step? You can submit your CV, the video of yourself, and all the documents that are required. We will present you within a list of all candidates that are registered to potential employers, meaning not individually, so we don't show candidates one by one, but we only show the entire list of all candidates, and then the employer will simply pick their favorite. So it's really important that this is not an active placement of a single candidate. And here you would see why, if you do have the money to pay and you do want to make sure your journey starts, why you would maybe then not want to go with the patronship. Because of course, if an employer pays, then employer is the customer, and it will be our priority to find the right candidate from a big pool of candidates, of course, to match the need of the employer. So you can see that this approach has pros and cons. On a side of pros, if you get picked, and that is an if, no fees, no upfront fees for you while you're in your home country. And if you have really small money available, this may still be a chance, and this still may be your chance to still make it your whole way to Germany, especially if your technical profile is exceptionally good and exceptionally strong, and employers are more likely to pick you. There's a bit of 5% chance of being picked, which is more than nothing. And for those who otherwise have a 0 chance, this still can be a chance. And if you get picked, all upfront costs in your home country for the 9 months journey, including language course, everything will be covered. Now, at the side of the cons, you don't have control over your destiny or speed. You just can wait and hope and that an employer may pick you. Since it is the employer paying, they of course the ones picking which candidate they prefer over others. And there's a maximum 5% people being picked from the pool, meaning that you may be picked, maybe in a few months, maybe in a few years, and maybe never. And there's also why those people who can afford will most likely choose the regular journey and will choose to pay the upfront part and have control over their destiny. Now you would say, but I don't want to wait until someone picks me or not. Then of course you can still join our regular program that is coming with the upfront payment, and that is non-negotiable. And if you're the one paying, it's very simple. If you're the one paying, then you are the customer, your goals, you will receive the consultancy. We will find an employer matching to you, but if the employer is paying, of course, we find a candidate from a large pool of candidates that is matching to the employer, right? If a candidate is paying, we match from a large pool of employers to the candidate. If the employer is paying, we match from a large pool of candidates to an employer. So it's up to you to decide. If you don't want to wait, then you are welcome to just join the regular program. In that case, if you pay, you are declined. We will not rest until we find an employer in Germany for you. Of course, provided we accept, still your profile needs to be technically strong. And of course, in case you manage to go through our assessment, of course, that still be said. And in this case, your journey and your faith is within your control, and our team is here to be your secret advantage. And for everybody who, for whatever reason it maybe really can't afford, then at least patronship is about a 5% chance, but it still is a better chance than nothing. And especially the strong ones still have a realistic chance. The strongest ones have a realistic chance of being picked. So it is up to you to decide whether you want to register for the patronship program or you want to confirm with the upfront. It's up for you to decide which version is right for you. So then the question comes, do I have to decide, or can I technically do both? Can I pay up front, start the proper journey, still be on the Patronship waiting list, and in case an employer picks me, I could switch to get the remaining of the journey funded? Brilliant question. Yes, you can start and you will have full control over your own journey in case nobody picks you. You still come to Germany, and especially if your salary is below the threshold, you can still be added to the waiting list, and who knows, you may be lucky. No, we will not negotiate the upfront because of this. Please respect that. But yes, if an employer pays, let's say, kicks in after 6 months and pays for part of the journey, we will refund you the remaining part. If, as we say, whether an employer is interested in exactly your profile is a little bit of luck, but if it happens, then you can max out your opportunities on both sides. Brilliant, you. As they say, luck is a moody goddess when she comes to the one who is prepared. The harder we work, the luckier we become. So let's say if an employer asks us for a really personal recommendation, who are we more likely to be able to recommend? Somebody who is silently sitting on a list, or somebody we communicate on a regular basis because they're an active part of the program? Think about it. So you can actually take matters in your own hand and increase chances on all ends by pushing things simultaneously. And if you do that, you're really, really smart. Yes, you can register to both.